Nixon, que es el que pone los artículos.
Choke no joke. I got in the industry to get out of the streets. Now these industry cats take me back to the streets. You thinking it's sweet. That ain't you, this is me. A real mother effer you can never be. You're a disgrace to the BX. Nigga, your sex. Rode dick for decades. The records you broke, you didn't break. You just played what the homies played. But you'll soon fade. So it's okay. Been crossed over just like a mixer. Nigga ain't keeping it real if he ain't say your dick liquor. Never pulled the trigger unless it was at a range. I never owned one or been fond of the range, but I bet my bottom dollar I got one hell of a aim. I use it if a nigga take shit off my plate, want to take my shit and do my shit without me? That can only happen in the world without me. I'm here. I jump out of planes to overcome fear. So I really don't care about hitting the ground. I'm really not taking shit from no fucking clown. You want this to go down like Nino's wedding? You know my connections. My niggas be wetting. You know the Jack's history. Use a mystery. Playing it, taking it to the streets and guarantee me a victory. Keep pushing me like you think it's some kind of bitch in me. I show you how Cleo set it off if she asks of me. Choke no joke. We coming. We here now. What would you do if you entered the room and saw your two favorite rappers lying there doing the do and they marry straight dudes? Would you be cool or would you act a fool? Run and tell everyone in the industry you knew. To get in, you gotta do as they do. That's the only way they got to silence you. As birds of a feather, keep secrets together. In a society that's all about bitches and treasure, take advantage of the lesser. Be business minded, cause once you bind it, can't do jack cause you signed it. Your label owner's an ass and want you behind his. Indecent proposal is close you come to success. Unless you're willing to be sucked by Seth. Or do the sucking, be confined to the shelf and ain't no one helping and no one can. Unless you want to go against everything as a man. Go from Frank to Fran, was drowning now, swam to the Grammys, AMAs with trophies in hand. Use a platinum artist when you were starving. They say you changed and you beg they pardon. Or for sexual healing, you are charted. Your dad is upset, ready to pop you like Marvin. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Choke no joke. Let's go. Aries 80s, I see you. Dev Bank, what up, what up, what up? We here now. You know what it is. Pretty down the words, what up? Your favorite mommy. Mommy, mommy. We love you, mommy. Mommy. You always been my favorite, mommy. Mommy. I know there's people on the trail like, this nigga crazy. These two little badasses. Badass squirrels. Joke, no joke. I'm in the building. Got a few things we gotta get to in the morning news. For all my people in the ATL, the Beyonce concert's here tonight. So I'm gonna give you some things to look out for going to the Beyonce concert. In other breaking news this morning, Tory Lanez has spoken from behind the walls. The walls of Los Angeles County Jail. The boy T. Lanez, aka Daystar Peterson, yeah, he has spoken. And like I told y'all, my boy is innocent, man. And he addressed that phone call, the jail call, and everything. Okay, we getting to that too. Okay, for all you haters, I see you out there thinking a woman can't lie, like you never heard of Jussie Smollett. You know women can lie. You seen Jussie or Juicy. You know them queens be lying. Okay? Yeah, so we getting into that. You know what I'm saying? As a special treat for y'all that didn't know what Tory said, go to the community channel, the community page on my channel right now. I posted his statement. I'm gonna pull out my other phone and I'm gonna read it. But if y'all want to get ahead of the curve, y'all could go read it for yourself. I want you to be able to sympathize with the man when I talk about it, you know? So we definitely getting into that. There's a couple of other current events, that we're gonna get into. But let's start off with the Beyonce concert, okay? I need these let me give y'all some tips and then we'll get into Tory Lanez. All right. Now, fellas, I don't expect y'all to be wanting to go to a Beyonce concert for the Renaissance album. You know, she tried to make a house album, a ballroom album, you know, for the gay population. And I got a question too for the gay population. Why, why the black people are more proud to be gay than any other race? It don't seem like that to y'all. Like the over sexualization or the over LGBTism of like of society. Isn't it predominantly black, or is it just me? Right? Because I'm saying it like we just had gay pride, right? We just had gay pride, and I'm hearing these people, these black people talking about, yeah, because you know, gay black pride is coming up. Like, yo, bro, Pride Month was just in, what is this? Where we at? July, August? When was it? June? June? I think it was June or July, right? It was Pride Month. It was July, right? Like, didn't we just get finished with this? And now the black people talking about, yeah, because you know, it's Black Gay Pride Month next month. And I'm like, yo, bro, y'all just had a whole month. Like, why the black people gotta have a whole another month? Like, don't we, that shit don't fall under Black History Month? Like, there's no white Pride Month. There's no Latino Pride Month. There's no Asian Pride Month. Why the black people gotta have it? Gotta have it. I'm just, not that y'all shouldn't. Y'all entitled to whatever y'all want. I'm just asking, why is it seem like black people is more proud to be gay than any other race? It don't seem like is it just me? I'm like I'm just saying, is it's just me? Do it seem like that, or am I tripping? Y'all can let me know. You know, I'm always here to be corrected. I don't mind for y'all to tell me, Choke, you bugging out, you wrong. You need to apologize, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it seems like in this whole LGBT thing, is like it's like they really pushed it on the black people, and it's like now our culture is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller because you know all the girls, young girls, the girls like the women, even the women, you know, they converting and there's no babies, babies being made, and this is why you seeing like in the Latino community, like they dominating the country. You know what I'm saying? They still making babies. There's still five motherfuckers in the house over there. You know what I'm saying? Not judging, you know, by race and culture. I'm just saying, like it seems like for us, for black people, that we the ones that promote this lifestyle more than any other race. Like I don't know, they might have a white pride month. I just thought pride was for everybody. Like why the gays? I mean the blacks got to have their own shit. And if they do, why they don't fall under the Black History Month or something? Like I don't know, man. Forget it. Let me leave it alone. But back to what I was saying is that this album that she made is catered to the LGBTQ plus A AI, and I think they added some other shit, right? But it catered this album, the Renaissance album is like a gay album, right? It's basically house music for the gays, right? Who, you know, that's their genre of music to party and dance to. So you're going to this concert in Atlanta. I'm telling you, it's going to be over the top. Like if you a good Christian person and you do not agree to these other lifestyles, then I'm telling you, just screw your neck on, your head on your neck a little bit tighter, because you're gonna see some things that blow your mind as far as fashion, uh, makeup, hair, uh, accessories. Oh, it's you gonna see some like it's gonna be like the what they call them, the queens, like which used to be what was RuPaul used to call drag queen, right? It used to be called drag queens back when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to see a lot of that. If you old school, drag queens. Today they call them women. Today they call them women. Back in the days they call them drag queens. Today they women. So fellas, if you're going with your lady or you're going alone or you're going to look for a lady, this goes out to for those who are going to look. They thinking, oh, it's a Beyonce concert. It's gonna be a lot of ladies there. I'm going there to find my wife, brother. There's several things that you're gonna need to know going to this concert tonight. you're going to have to pay close attention to the appearance of the women that you see tonight in Atlanta at the Beyonce concert. If you see how they could take this makeup, right, and Lord have mercy, and make the take a 3 and make her a 10. Know that is going to be some great deception going on at this concert. First thing you need to look for is this. You see that? This is the first thing you look for if you find yourself attracted to uh, 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 a person that identifies as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have women there, then you're going to have those who identify as. So when you meet a woman, you have to. I found a great way to greet women that you're not sure of if they are a man or a woman, right? So if you go to the concert and you find you striking up a conversation with someone that's beautiful, I'll say, right? And you're not sure. What I want you to do is, oh no, you can do what you want to do. What I'm going to do is, I would say, so what I would say is, hey, how you doing? I'm Arthur. How are you? And she might say, hey, I'm Lorenda. She might have a little baritone in a little in the voice a little bit, you know. And she might, and her name might be, it ain't gonna be the basic Keisha, Jackie, Felicia. It ain't gonna be no basic. It's gonna be something that sounds female-ish, but it could be uh put that way so they can say, well, didn't you know my name? Like Shaunica, because the Sean is in it. Nigga, I was born Sean. Like, it says Shaunica, you couldn't, right? So you when when I introduce myself is, hey, how you doing? I'm Arthur. How you doing? Hey, I'm Shaunica. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm just a man. You know, what you identify as. And if she don't snap back like identify as, then if she do reply with an attitude like identify as, then right there, that's a goddamn woman. You can wipe the sweat off your brow, you know what I'm saying? And then you could just go ahead and get in and see, well, you know what? That might not be true. Because some of these people really think they are. So you got to say, what do you identify as, or what were you born as? That's the line. You know what I'm saying? What up, baby? How you doing? What you was born as? What you identify as? No offense, you know. If you go, you could, if you could flip that in your own way. I don't know, a slicker way of saying it, you know. But if you go to the concert tonight and you find your cutie that you're not sure about, you gotta remember where you at. I'm telling you, like, I'm not saying Georgia's like that all over, but it is a Beyonce concert, and it is in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more women in there that identify as women than there's going to be real women in there. You hear me? There's going to be, or it's just as much. It's going to be 50-50 or 60-40, and I'll give it to the real women. It'll probably be 60-40. Maybe it's 70-30. But I promise you, oh baby. Yeah. So first thing, the throat, right? You know, make sure you check that, you know. And after that, this hell's killing me. You know, then you try to get the what you identify as, baby girl, you know. And if she slapped the shit out you, oh yeah, she got about 3 kids and you offended her. Or you saying she ugly. You trying to say I look like a nigga? Somebody said 70-30. So, see, Beyonce, I'm giving you free promo. You know, somebody might go on game and get them $100 tickets. Yeah, I've seen them out here banging all these other people. They don't know they go right on that app and get them them empty seats that's still on sale last minute for $100. $100. I seen them. This is not a sold out event. They got tickets for $100. And she tried to sell some tickets where you can't see her, you could just listen. Like, that's cold blooded, bro. Another thing y'all gotta most definitely look out for. All you women, this go out to you. This go out to the women, right? Because I know y'all going regardless anyway. Why? Because y'all already under her spell. You know what I'm saying? If she was a witch, she have already cast a spell on a lot of you. So I already learned to stop talking to women about Beyonce. There's way too many women that's like straight up under her spell. Like straight up under her spell. Like it ain't, you can't tell them nothing. There's gonna be women there tonight taking their kids, they minor children. I mean under 18. Some mothers going to be taking their daughters under 14. Despite all the cursing, all the sexual content in her music, they still gonna take their babies to go get programs. Cause they programmed. You know, so they gotta go and program the baby. Cause they is like, bring your children. They want to see Blue Ivy. Buy a ticket for your baby so they can come see Blue Ivy. And Blue Ivy's gonna hypnotize them. And then they will pledge allegiance to the beehive too. And then when Blue Ivy grows up, they will grow up with her. And they will be under the spell and do whatever Blue Ivy do. Yeah. Black babies, come to the show and twerk. Black babies, come to the show and twerk. Mothers, bring your little boys, the little feminine ones that want to see Beyonce too. The little barbs. Bring them to. We are going to see Beyonce at the Renaissance Tour. You can bring your underage child. It don't matter if they hear the words F, B, S, suck, sex, see the gyrating. Bring your baby to see Blue Ivy. That's facing me, not you.
Yeah, I know, but you about to walk by.
Oh, all right, go. She looked like a Leah. They said he on the run. That nigga was like, yo, I don't want to be on the video. Nigga might be on the run back here. You never know. Damn, I ain't do no push-ups yet. Let the lost ones go on to that Beyonce mess. Yeah, you know, I still try to educate. So if you follow me on Instagram, I put up a video where you can basically see how it's the video on the backdrop got like subliminal mind control, subliminal messages to people. If you know how subliminal messages work, like they could put images in front of you to uh hit your subconscious mind and make you uh crave something or want something that you wasn't thinking about, right? Kind of like say if you sitting in the house watching TV, you might not necessarily be hungry, but fast food commercial will come on with something that is appealing to you, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm hungry. I'm about to order me some Chick-fil-A. Or I'm gonna order some Wendy's or whatever it is. And you go right on the app and you order that shit. And prior to that commercial, you wasn't even thinking about food. You know, that's just that's the on the surface marketing promotion subconscious thing. That's more on the blatant level. You know what I'm saying? You can see the commercial, a Burger King commercial, and smell that flame broil smell in your brain. And you know, you look at that commercial, you see that burger, even though that burger that you looking at ain't even real on the TV. You know what I'm saying? That's a made up clay bunch of shit just to make it look good for TV. But you see it, you could smell the flame broil smell from what is it? Burger King, any of them. You know what I'm saying? Even this Popeye's chicken. You smell the chicken when you see the commercial. You taste the biscuit. So in her concert, she got a whole bunch of subliminal stuff, like her driving through this portal that's a pussy. Like the legs are spread wide open and in the portal, and she's driving right in the vagina. and she coming in and out the vagina. That ain't nothing for no damn kids to be at. And it's subliminal mind control, it's something to the women about, depending on what song she playing, she might be telling, yo, use sex, this, that, and the other, or making a straight woman looking in between a woman's legs for fucking 30 minutes of the show or however long it is on the show. If you think about it that way, you know what I'm saying? Like, what straight woman want to be sitting there looking at a goddamn vagina with legs wide open? Or like for the whole show, like I'm really looking at a coochie the whole show? Like, come on, bro. That's some subliminal mind control lesbian shit. Imagine uh Ice Cube or Nas got a show and it's just a big penis up there with balls. Like we gonna sit there watch this dude perform where his legs copped open with a big penis just and balls just sitting there. Like what the yo, bro? And there's other subliminal stuff in there too. If you could watch me and go on my Instagram. It's my last post. And look at that Beyonce video real quick and come right back while I do these push-ups. And you're going to see she got a American flag on the screen. And if you look deeper into the flag, it's a whole bunch of pills, bro. Like, why do she got a flag with a bunch of pills? Subconsciously telling the women to take pills. That sun is kicking. Sasha Mean, what up? Brittany Marie, what up? Mr. Ra, C, Delilah, AC, Michael, Baba Hell, blah, 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 blah. Jose, Outlaw 24. I'm from San Diego, Mia, 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 Mia. No limit. Steady grinding. What up? Mia, Mia. Mia, Mia. All right. So, y'all make sure y'all look out for the mind control and subliminal messages when you go to the concert. Don't be staring at the screen too long when she's not out there. If you hear weird music playing that you don't understand, hum to yourself, sing your favorite song, black it out. All right? So, if you go to the concert and you watching the screen and it ain't making sense and they just playing all these different images, whatever, look down, take some pictures, try to tune it out. Don't let them hit you with the mind control. If you are a super duper 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 triple OG to the death Beyonce fan, even you, don't take my word for it. When you see the flag up there with the made out of pills, think to yourself. Think to yourself. Thanks for the super chat. No, I don't think he did. Thanks. Think to yourself. Why would she have an American flag up there waving made out of pills? That's it. Just to the die hard fans. I'm not telling you to listen to me. I just want you to think for yourself. Why would she have that up there like that? All right, that's just for you, just to think for yourself. Why would she have her legs up there like this, cocked open like this, with the big hole right there, like coming in and out of the vagina? And y'all taking y'all kids to see that, okay? When your little kid popping it and busting it open before fucking 7 years old, don't ask them why they so fast. You know kids are impressionable. If we could teach them to walk, talk, dress themselves, feed themselves, you think that we can't teach them to do wrong, to be influenced by wrong images? They copy everything we do. That is our job, to teach them. So when you start feeding them the wrong information because you think it's cute, like your kid is a doll or a toy, you know, you like to see them do the latest dances and be fresh and grown and think it's cute when they curse somebody out. All you doing is programming them to disrespect you later on in life. So let me get into the Tory Lanez statement, right? And I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna read it, then I'm gonna come back and break it down. What's the shit that's on me? This is from Tory Lanez, y'all. Pardon me. To my umbrellas, I have never let a hard time intimidate me. I will never let no jail time eliminate me. Regardless of how they try to spin my words, I have always maintained my innocence and I always will. This week in court, I took responsibility for all the verbal and intimate moments that I shared with the parties involved. That's it. In no way, shape, or form was I apologizing for the charges I'm being wrongfully convicted of. I remain on the stance that I refuse to apologize for something that I did not do. I faced adversity my whole life, and every time it looked like I would lose, I came out on top. This is nothing but another moment where my back is against the wall and I refuse to stop fighting until I come out victorious. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. To my family, friends, and umbrellas, thank you for your continued support. See you soon. Now, Kareem Smith, what up? Right there, you are getting from Tory once again. Like many of us been telling y'all, y'all taking that phone confession when he's saying, yo, I'm sorry, you know, as he said he's sorry that he shot. No, he's sorry that he revealed that he was intimate with Megan and that caused the whole fight. That's what he's sorry about. And that's what he's saying in this statement when he say right here, in no way, shape, or form was I apologizing for the charges that I'm being wrongfully convicted of. I remain on the stance that I refuse to apologize for something that I did not do. And when he said before that, this week in court, I took responsibility for all verbal, not physical, verbal, verbal and intimate moments. You know what intimacy is, right? That I shared with the parties involved, Megan and Kelsey. He was intimate with both of them. That's it. Okay? That he put that clear. That's it. Okay? So, I stand on Tory did not shoot Megan. Sean Kelly, the witness, said the two girls got out on the side of the passenger side from the front and the back, and they started fighting. The little one went back into the car, came back out with the gun, and started firing. Fired 3 shots. The little guy came out around from the driver's side, ran around the car, and wrestled the gun from Kelsey, and 2 more shots went off. So all y'all that's out here say, oh, Tory, he admitted it. He admitted it. Y'all so stupid. Why y'all keep talking about it? He admitted it. He admitted it. No, he didn't. He was telling Kelsey he was sorry for blowing up the spot that caused all the bullshit. And if you got common sense, which a lot of you don't, no disrespect. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful when I say some of y'all don't have common sense, because you don't. Why I say that? Because if you had common sense, it would make you would say, well, if Kelsey didn't shoot, Kelsey didn't fight Megan, Kelsey didn't do no wrong, Kelsey was a victim 100%. Why did she need immunity? If you just had common sense, just basic common sense, why would Kelsey need immunity if she didn't shoot that gun? If she didn't touch that gun? If she didn't own that gun? Why was she able to plead the fifth with no repercussions? Huh? For all y'all to say Tory did it, right? Why would Kelsey be granted immunity to testify if she did nothing wrong? Why would she need immunity? Tell me, just out of basic common sense. Just give me a good reason. I'll give y'all a few reasons to type your answers and see if anything makes sense. Why would Kelsey, if Kelsey, do you know what immunity is? First, for those who may not know, immunity is when you can uh, you could talk about something, and no matter what you talk about or reveal, they cannot prosecute you for the crime, any crime that you committed in during the process of that crime, or maybe even any other crime, depending on your situation. But in this case right here, Kelsey would not be. She have immunity on any part she played in the whole shooting thing if she just testifies against in court against Tory. Now, why would she need that if she did nothing wrong? Just out of basic common sense. Just out of basic common sense. If she did nothing wrong, just come up with the wildest answer you could come up with. Like, why would she need immunity if she did nothing wrong? Make us understand that. And let's mention that Megan left the state within hours. She was in New York. They as soon as she got out the hospital, they flew her to New York. Why? So the police couldn't call her ass back in and fingerprint her or test her for gunshot residue, GSR. She got out of LA within hours. So if Tory is still saying, yo, I didn't do it, and he letting y'all know, I only apologize for the intimacy, you know, and what was the other thing he said? And the verbal stuff. You know what I'm saying? He apologized, I guess, for calling them bitches and hoes or whatever, and for sleeping with both of them. Like, cheating on Kelsey. That's what he apologized for. Never did he apologize for the crime. And he says that. I'm not apologizing what I'm wrongfully convicted of. But the reason he ain't saying more than that is because he got to wait for his appeal and he don't want to blow it. So he going to let Megan go out here and run around and on this pity part. And y'all act like Megan don't have a goddamn history of lying. Like if I was on the defense, yo, I would have shot her credibility up so bad, bro. With lies, oh my God. Especially with that other case that she had that was similar to the whole situation. But don't come out in the wash, comes out in the rinse. Got some deer back here. I can see him coming home in 18 or 24 months with the appeal process. Once he, if he, put in an appeal, which would probably take like 2 years normally, you know, once he put in once he put in his appeal, then he can try for an appeal bond, kind of like Tupac did, and get out. But the only thing that don't work in his favor with the appeal bond is that he's not a U.S. citizen. So they, unless they do some type of house arrest where he can't leave the country and something like that, that's what's going to happen to him. Or other than that, their district attorney is definitely going to be uh, objecting to that by saying that he's a flight risk because he's not an American citizen. You know what I'm saying? Even if he didn't even if he, worst case scenario, didn't get granted an appeal and did all his time, they still might even try to deport him after like they did Sean. And but they try to do that to Slick Rick too. Well, I think they did do it to Slick Rick, but they let Slick Rick come back after a certain amount of time. But yeah, they could shine his ass. Look, I'm not listening to y'all fake trainers out here. And y'all ain't did a push up since the ice cream stick, since the yellow ice cream. I mean orange ice cream, the push up. That's you. You probably don't even know about that. You're probably too young to know about the push-up ice cream joints, orange sherbet joints off the Good Humor truck. Youngin', get some gray hair first before you talk to me. Some of y'all niggas ain't even got a beard yet. Don't talk to me, man. Grow some hair on your face, youngin'. Get a gray hair or two before you talk to me. Get some wisdom. Delilah know about the push-ups with the little paper on the top. You just peel it off with that weak ass little plastic stick at the bottom. Yeah, we old school over here. Get some grays on your face, baby. Get a gray hair too. Get a gray hair too. Before you holler at me, man. See that salt and pepper bed, baby? You ain't grow. You ain't live, baby. You ain't live, baby. You ain't even get to your 40th birthday yet. Over here talking about some push-ups. Man, get to 40, man, before you holler at me, man. You might have a gray hair too by 40, depending on how much stress you deal with. You know what I mean? Most of mine came from child support stress. That's how I got it early, you know? Yeah, get a little grays in your bed, you know what I mean? Live a little. Travel to a couple of countries. You know what I'm saying? Live a little. Do you got a passport? You probably ain't even got no passport. Talking about some push-ups. You ever did push-ups in the middle of the Caribbean? In the middle of the ocean where it's pitch black, you can't see nothing? I did push-ups on the boat, man. Tell me about no push-ups, brother. I come out here and get this money, whether I lock out or not. Sometimes I don't want to lock out. That's not the purpose to lock out. It's like when you do squats, you don't have to always stand all the way up. You youngins out here talking about working out. I offered somebody $300 yesterday to do some push-ups, and they couldn't do it. So I don't want to hear nothing today from y'all, man. I may be late getting out here today, but I'm out here. Okay? I'm out here. I ain't do 100 in a row just now, but I did 60. Every day, as long as I do something, I don't care. It's the consistency for me. It's the discipline for me. I can't wait for Tory to be able to tell the whole story, man. And you know what? It bothers me that people think that these women can't be lying. Those are the same people. Those are the same people that believe Juicy Smollett. All those people that believe that Tory ain't, there's no truth to Tory's story or side. Those are the people that believe that Juicy Smollett got bleach thrown on him while some dudes was yelling MAGA and put a noose on his neck. And just like Megan, he did not call the cops right there at the scene of the crime. And then when the police came, just like Megan, right? Did not tell the truth. Or was the first time the truth and the second time was the lie? Like, how do you know which one was she? When she said she stepped in glass, right? You telling me the people at the hospital then say, no, you didn't step in glass. You've been shot, right? After the police cuffed Tory and them, and she was safe if she's scared because police was killing them. Why didn't she tell the truth right there? Why when Megan asked her on the police on that police cam that when that was police officer was standing there with the body cam and Kelsey asked her, Megan, are you okay? Why she didn't tell the truth right there? No, I ain't okay. Y'all shot me. Like why like she was safe, right? Then ask this question. What kind of bug is that? That answer this is another thing that's weird in this whole case, right? Excuse me. This is the other thing that's bugged out to me in this case, right? Which would make sense to why Megan got up and dipped up out of LA real quick, right? Think about this. All four of them in the car, right? Three get arrested, one go to the hospital. Why wasn't Megan arrested? She didn't tell the police what took place that day, right? They all were supposed to get arrested. Especially she's saying that her foot was an injury from glass because there was no police report for her to, or no statement saying that she had been shot, right? So wouldn't that make the reason why Megan probably dipped up out of LA immediately and went to New York? Because they was probably going to arrest her after uh, they treated her or whatever, or they probably was going to call her in. Because why wouldn't she get arrested just because she bleeding and they get pulled over and they find a gun in the car? Everybody's supposed to go to jail like everybody else did. She only went to the hospital because she was injured. If you know how this works, that's how that works. She only went to the hospital because she was injured. They all were supposed to get locked up. So why didn't Megan get locked up with everybody else in the car? Because let me tell you, had Megan not been injured, they all would have just went to jail. All of them. So why wasn't Megan charged, or did she give a statement saying that yo, that's their gun. That I ain't got nothing to do with the gun. I got hurt, or they just picked me up. Like I didn't, I was just a victim. Like how does Kelsey get charged and taken in and Megan don't? That's weird in itself. And then Megan dips out of LA within hours. Okay. Okay. And remember, they never tested Megan for the gunshot residue or nothing. '53, good looking. I ain't even think it was that many. That good. That put me over 100. 113 today in 2 rounds. That ain't bad. Shout out to all y'all out there that's criticizing but ain't did one today. Shout out to you. He said Jay should have let Dame have Rockefeller. He did offer it to him, but only in return for the masses for reasonable doubt. Which Biggs was like, no, at first. Who is he to give us an ultimatum? So they declined. Jay did offer them that, but he just wanted them. He wanted the reasonable doubt, and they was like, no. Then Biggs turned around and sell it to him anyway. Jay just waited it out for that nigga to get broke. For him to fold, and Biggs fold. Dame didn't. Dame still want top dollar, which I don't blame him. Nigga, you done fucked us out of everything else. You gonna pay for this. You said Dame said he don't get paid off of it. So how does that work? Cause he only way he'll get paid off of it if he owned the publishing. That's the only way he getting paid off of it. And Jay owns the publishing for that. But Dame got ownership in it. Jay can't sell it without Dame uh, third, even though he got his and Boy Biggs. You know, Dame still owns a third of it. So he'll get paid off of selling his third, which is worth shit, at least $10 million, bare minimum, in my opinion. I think Jay offered him like $1 million for it. I know he gave Big shorts for it. I'm pretty much sure. I don't know for a fact. I mean, speaking slang wise, I doubt he gave him a big bag. Because if the bag was big, Dane would have took it. Did Mace really date Aaliyah before Jay-Z and Dane? It's possible. Mace was younger than them niggas anyway. Sasha, I hear you get them barbells out. That's what's up. I feel good when I come out here in the mornings. Nice cool breeze. When you get under these trees, it's a little windy today. I had to start late today because it was pouring raining. And my sneakers are still soaked from yesterday. The ones I had on yesterday. Megan going after the girl Kelsey now. You heard? Yeah, I seen that. That's because Megan know that's the guilt of Megan knowing what she did to Tory. That she got to make Kelsey pay, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Megan know what time it is, and people probably forced her hand to do some of the stuff that she did. I don't think all her actions was based on her own. I think there was a lot of coaching, a lot of damage control people, Olivia Pope type people that it was all sitting around the table strategizing how they was going to deal with this. Because you got to think about it. As a victim in this crime, if Megan really felt like Tory like, really 100%, she believed that he did that and that's what it is, she would be dragging him. She got the platform to drag his ass right after the guilty verdict. This girl ain't out here gloating and bragging about this conviction because I really feel, and I hope that she do, feel some guilt playing a part in this whole thing. She's definitely the one that can say to herself, damn, this wouldn't have happened if I went to, I should have just let that nigga go ahead with Callie. I shouldn't have went back to that goddamn house acting a fool. Like, you don't think she said that to herself? You don't think she feel no guilt that this dude, like, his whole career is just gone and he's in jail out of all places? And she was intimate with him? You don't think she feel nothing? Hey, I know. Think about if this incident didn't happen, right? They would have went right back home, and Megan and Tory will still be messing with each other right now. I mean, I don't know about right now as in the present day, but had that incident didn't go that way, Megan and Tory would have still continued being intimate. It wouldn't have been no fight. It wouldn't have been no argument. It wouldn't have been no jealousy over Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Had that did not happen that way, right? So they would have continued messing with each other. So you telling me you don't think that Megan is a little emotional in this situation, knowing that she sent him to jail, and prior to that, they was good. They were so good that she invited him over there to hang out with her, right? May called him, invited him over to to Kylie house. That meant they was good. They wasn't good until at the argument, the fight in the car, her coming back there, being mad uh cause he stayed behind with Kylie and they was screwing, right? So without that incident, the next day they would have been good. They would have still been sleeping with each other. So you telling me that you think her feelings just cut off for Tory like this? Bam. That one incident, that one argument where they all drunk and shit, she probably don't even remember half of it, right? That one incident, bam. You think that, is it just F that nigga for life after that? After one argument? Think about her last boyfriend. She beat the nigga ass in the same situation. Did she break up with him? No, things continue because he didn't go to jail. So even though Megan had a boyfriend at the time of this Tory incident, she was cheating on her man, right? That don't matter to nobody. That she was cheating on her man at the same time, getting emotional about another nigga that ain't her man, that's her girlfriend's man, and she cheating on her man. That don't account to nothing. You don't think she feel bad about embarrassing her boyfriend? This whole ordeal with Tory showed her boyfriend that she was cheating. You don't think she have any remorse about embarrassing him? Yet alone having feelings for Tory and he go to jail behind one argument? You think she just stopped loving this nigga or stop having feelings for Tory? Because this whole incident and then knowing what we know that her and Kelsey really had to fight, right? Okay. Either y'all telling me Megan Thee Stallion is the coldest female in the world. She's emotional less. She has no emotions, right? This is what y'all telling me. She dealing with a dude. They get in an argument, and it turns out that he go to jail from the argument. You tell me she just automatically she ain't got no more feelings for for dude, no more, and it's just 100% screw him. Like y'all don't think she losing sleep behind this? Okay, I know some cold-blooded women out here. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some cold-blooded women out here. You know what I'm saying? I do know this. But I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt to say that this is definitely has affected her in one way or another. And I know women do things out of being vindictive, but they do those vindictive things because of their emotions. They in love, they hurt, you know? So if y'all really believe that even if he was 100% guilty, you telling me that you don't believe that she still don't got she still don't got feelings for this dude? Oh, I would hope she do. I really would hope she do. Because Tory still got feelings for her. Even in his sentencing, he said he still claimed that she was still his friend, even though he maintained that he's innocent of what they wrongfully convicted him of. He still considers uh, Megan his friend. He said it. You know, we still got that thing in common where we lost our moms and boom, 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 boom. He's standing on that still. And you know, I tell y'all, men love, women don't. You know what I'm saying? And this is a perfect example of it. Because here, Tori still considers her a friend and has feelings after such a horrible thing that happened to him and took him away from his son. His son got to be out here on these streets for 10 years in his teenage years without his father, being raised by his grandfather, who's going to age in 10 years and start slowing down, you know what I'm saying? And got to try to keep his eyes on this young man and raise him the right way and got to take the responsibility of now raising his grandchild because his father ain't there. And that's something that, hey, come on, a lot of young people don't take in consideration is that it's the grandparents that's there to save you in case you fall. So a lot of y'all be disrespecting your parents and going to need them later. You know what I'm saying? And despite your disrespect, they always gonna be there to take care of the little ones. You know what I'm saying? So uh, Tory's lucky, fortunate to have a great relationship with his father and to have a father that's very understanding and spiritually guided. You know what I'm saying? And not a knucklehead father that probably wasn't there, and now they gonna pop up because he's famous and want to and have to take care of the kid. You know, so don't be that kid that don't have a relationship with your parents because you think you too goddamn grown, you know, or you don't want, you got a problem with authority, because that's what the problem is with a lot of uh, y'all young ones. Y'all have a problem with authority. You just want to do what you want to do. You don't want to, because you think you grown that you still don't have to. You don't have to listen to your parents. You don't have to listen to their guidance. So now that because you teenager now you think you fucking grown, and you want to talk back and this, that, and the other. But as soon as you get in trouble, you calling on your parents. The same ones you want to give the kids your ass when they telling you right from wrong. Then you get a little older, and all the stuff that you did for them, now you ain't did nothing for them. You ain't did nothing for me growing up. You ain't do nothing. Stuff that they don't even, they was too young to even remember that you went through raising them. They ain't even have a memory yet. You don't get a memory until you're about 5 or 6. But getting back to the point is that Tory having a great relationship with his father, he knows that his son is in good hands, not just being raised by a mother with no male structure. You know what I'm saying? You know, he still got that strong male structure to be there to watch out over his little man. You know, unfortunately, he won't be able to make any more kids until you get back home. That's a whole nother thing. You know, he could have been planning on having another child, you know what I'm saying, to be raised with his son. All that's out the window. So, like I said, I still stand on, I don't believe that he brought a gun to that house. I don't believe that he pulled a gun. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe what Sean Kelly said when he said he saw the two women jump out the car, fight, and then the little one went to the car, got the gun, came back and was fired it 3 times. And the little guy jumped out the driver's side passenger and ran around the car and wrestled the gun from the other girl, the little girl, and 2 more shots went off. I believe that more than Tory just grabbed the gun that he didn't even know was there and said, dance, bitch. I don't believe that at all. So he still, and Tory himself still maintains that. So if you just tuned in, you could go on my community channel. You can see the statement that Tory left on his Instagram, or go to Tory Lanez Instagram. You'll see it there. And he still maintains that for all y'all that keep saying he apologized on the phone, he said, I did not apologize for what they wrongfully convicted me for. I ain't apologize for shooting nobody. I apologize for the verbal attack, calling them bitches and hoes and this, that, and the other, you know, and I apologize for cheating on Kelsey and revealing it. That's what he said he apologized for. It's right there, clear in black and white. For all y'all that keep saying, oh, he said he apologized for shooting. No, he didn't. He still maintains his innocence. He did not shoot nobody. Okay? And now he's letting y'all know even more. So you could go read the statement yourself. It's on my community channel. You know what I'm saying? I got it there. And I just read it. You could pull this back a little bit where I read it if you tuned in late. But if you would subscribe to the channel, you would get all this information. You would have been here on time. So please subscribe now. Hit that like button and share this video for all those who can't, you know, don't have common sense. Show them where this makes sense. You dig? Choke, don't joke. You already know, man. It's the morning inspiration. We out here, baby. And if you go to that Beyonce concert, make sure you see any cuties, check the throat, okay? Make sure you check the throat. And then say, hey, baby, you know, what you identify as? If you get slapped in the face, that's the lady for you. That means she was born a woman. That's what my new thing is. Hey, baby, what you identify as? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just checking. Joke, no joke. Y'all already know. I'll see y'all at 7 p.m., all right? Peace. We going at the cookout tonight. We're going to be at the cookout tonight. I'm going live from the cookout. All right? One love.